When Doug and Andre came to
What's up, YouTube? It's me, DJ here, and welcome back to another live stream. We are indeed live, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club Plus, DDLC Plus. Man, it's been a little while, and apologies for the wait and the delays. That I had something overlapping with the start of the stream time, and when I even got ready to start streaming, the edit button doesn't seem to be working. So, to read the description and title, we're going to open the stream and pause it, because we're going to... The edit button doesn't seem to be working. We're going to stop this loop. But, yes, reading manga with Natsuki, DDLC, Doki Literature Club Plus, DDLC Plus, episode 19... Welcome back, guys, to Doki Literature Club Plus. DDLC Plus is back again, and it's time to dive back into this game for more psychological horror fun. Last time, we started up our second main run under a new name, and set up a few different save points to jump between in order to achieve all possibilities in Act 1. We went through the first day poems with Sayuri and Yuri, but there's someone I think we skipped over. Natsuki. Today, I'm here to fix that, as we'll be doing the Natsuki route and spending each day improving our poetry, in order to read some manga with Natsuki. I'll even be attempting to obtain the perfect poem for Natsuki today, too, so let's not waste any more time. How well will Natsuki take our poems? Will reading manga with her allow us to learn more about her? And will we unlock any new collectibles and side stories too? Only one way to find out. So yes, we are doing the Natsuki route side story today. Our intro music was Strawberry Peppermint. And as always, we had the two pages I always open. We have the DDLC Plus website. You know, we always look at this. look over this time again. We'll be seeing this today, for sure. But you know, we got Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica, and of course, like I said, we're focusing on Natsuki today. So yeah. And apparently, as this game tends to be on sale every now and then when I'm streaming it, the game's on sale again till April 5th. So next Friday. So if you want to get this game for yourself, I highly recommend it. It's on sale again, so for 25% off, so check it out. So yeah, and of course, since I had to open this in the stream, let me at least unmute this. And no, it wasn't muted, it was just paused. So if we get out and we look at the playlist, because that's where I was to get the stream. Again, we've been doing this for a while. We've been going at this. We did our full main playthrough. We got a couple of the side stories done. I did a couple bonus, like, in-between stream challenges. And like I said, a month ago, back on Valentine's Day of February 2024, we started our next run. And today, we're continuing that with focusing on Natsuki. So, there we go. There's that all out of the way, with a few minor issues to boot. But with that being said, there should hopefully be no more issues going forward. So, with that being said, let's just get right back to the Literature Club, shall we? 10 likes for more DDLC on it, plus on the channel. Hey, Livy's just joining right in time as we're about to start the game. Welcome, Livy. Welcome back. You just missed out on a couple me explaining tech issues that was happening and why the stream was delayed, and then the usual intro that I had to do differently because the edit button on the studio seems to be broken. But yeah, anyways, here we are back for Doki Doki Literature Club. We are 28 hours in the game, and I'm sure we're going to be even higher than that today. And like I said, we're going to try for perfect Natsuki. Write a perfect poem for Natsuki. We're going to see how that goes. So that being said, let's just get into it. Let's get this started. Let's get the show on the road. And let's dive back into some literature. Feels good to be back. Especially, I should mention this since it's been a while since the last stream. I recently, a couple weeks or so ago, I recently finished my first playthrough of the Switch port of DDLC Plus, and that was an experience too. Playing it through it on the Switch. So that's another fun story I want to share as we're loading into the game. But yeah, I beat DDLC Plus on Switch for the first time not too long ago. And there, if you want to see me talk about the Switch port, I have two specific videos about that. One's like a deep dive into a piece of merchandise that comes with the port, and the other one is a review of the port. At least, like, you know, how well of a port it is, and, you know, reviewing the contents that come inside with the physical release. So go check those out if you haven't. It's part of the DLC playlist. And I even uploaded a 30-second clip of Switch gameplay too. So there's plenty on the Switch side of things too for this series. So go check it out. Anyways, log in. But yeah, we're back. I'm going to fix game capture in a second as soon as we're back on the game desktop. I forgot we unlocked that from getting all secret poems. This is still a pretty piece of art. We'll see if we get any more that I decided to put on the desktop today. So let's just get game capture sorted. Also, again, don't mind me still slightly getting over my allergies from earlier this past week. So, don't mind me. But there we go. Game capture sorted. Everything's all hunky-dory. So now, sitting at 68%. We're gonna see if that goes up if we reach 69 or higher. I have a feeling we're gonna get some CGs today, maybe some poetry, maybe some sketches. I don't know. I'm hoping we're gonna unlock a good few things today. Also, hopefully side stories too, because I want to get more of the side story content. And if we somehow unlock a side story today, maybe next episode could be a side story stream. I can go back to like that 2 main episodes and a side story in between. We'll see. We can start the gameplay though. So let's go back to the Literature Club. Back we go. This game's not suitable for the children and those who are easily disturbed. Indeed. Indeed it is. By the way, one last thing before we do get into it. I hope you like the thumbnail. I think it's a nice, you know, fitting thumbnail. And I even use a small piece of trailer content for the thumbnail. So, hope you appreciate that. So, yeah. I worked really hard on that thumbnail, and I think it turned out great. So yeah, anyways, instead of new game, we're gonna go load game. So, if I remember, so this page should be Sayori, this one should be the Natsuki page, and this should be Yuri. And there's still obviously 5 and 6 to fill out. So we're gonna start off on this autosave from Valentine's Day. Well, not an autosave, but this save for Valentine's Day, and this should lead us to Natsuki content. This last stream was essentially the setup for a lot of these other streams to come. So, if the game wants to load me. Yeah, okay, here we are. Also on. Hi again, SMDJ. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. Don't worry. This might be a little strange, but at least I'll keep my word. Back in the Literature Club. Here we go. So I'm not going to read through all of this. Thanks for keeping your promise. Hoping it isn't too overwhelming commitment. Oh, come on, he doesn't deserve any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join a club this year, and last year too. So I don't know if what your plan is just to come here and hang out or whatever, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Yeah, Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who has their manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds her stuck between the word Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Don't worry, guys. SVJ will give it his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with busy work while I'm even asking, like cleaning. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room's always a messy distraction and you almost set the house on fire once. Is that so? You're good friends. How come? Sayori. Sayori putting us in awkward situations. Let's go. Yuri brought you some. Okay, so we're gonna skip through some of this. This is Natsuki kind of. Yeah, this is Yuri gonna give us a book. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. There we go. New content. Here we go. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exhaust sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You look for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Next, she slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can admit you can't really admit you're really into until someone figures out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. A lone volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books on the shelf. On the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki steps out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right back in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know the feeling. I get closer looking at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of before. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge it, you can just go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, SMD DJ. Consider this a straight lesson from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls, attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's extremely mo. You have a Mario manga, so it's strange when you read it. Yeah, read it back to front. It's I kind of like it though. Yeah, that's interesting, and that's cool, Livy. Don't just stand there. Ah, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me away from the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit down. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it would be easier if to be closer together like that. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particular bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hoped I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really has happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affairs. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare to write for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot at the beginning is just simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into the backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. So, there are so many touching parts. Ah, is that it? Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This just gives me... This is just a guess. Was there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That... Just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impersonable, whatever. My bad English has returned. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I judging? It's the CG! We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring you at all? Or boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I can convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. I'm sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of this yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you, much less friends who are also into it. I'm afraid I'm kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except when Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you enjoyed yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I told you that. I totally forgot that. I totally forgot that happens. And Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... you shouldn't talk about that yet. Just finish this finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles from excitement, as a sparks contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you can connect when connecting with someone like that. And being able to prove that Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are we all ready to share our poem? Are we all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just needed to make sure we had enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she had gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Manga just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan to use up my spare time to read it. Well, of course. It would take forever for you to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it's bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? Only got partway through this volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's an unnecessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Yeah. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book in my bag. Alright, here we go again, asking about the book. Or not, right? Asking if we wrote the poem. Yeah, we did. We sure did. We sure did write the poem. That was a fun interaction. We're beginning to read the manga. Alright, I'm just checking what I did here. I think I do all the poems and then I save. So let's start off with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I would be interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, so Natsuki reads her poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I really wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, this is not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And, well, you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retrots, getting caught in her own words. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, she'll share your poem, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me do it if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everything around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I can understand that. But the other nice thing is simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end and made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess the more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it coming from the youngest here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's go check on Sayori. It's a good poem. Of course, it's my first time. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy that writes poem in his free time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I'm afraid that you wouldn't do this seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. It's only how you're part of the club. Well, of course. Okay, so a lot of this is stuff we've already done. Yeah, I'm gonna make it fun, most fun that you can have. All right, I'll hold you to it. Sayori's poem about the sunshine and she wants breakfast. And we're gonna skip over some of this because we actually have read that. We'll do Yuri next. Here's the poem. A minute passes. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Don't pressure yourself. So. Yeah, Yuri gives her whole lecture about, the writing styles when you first start writing. And then she shares her poem. It's gonna be about a ghost, but not really. The Amber Glow. Sometimes it's easy to digest. Do you like ghosts? It's not actually about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I did really look at it at a glance. Yeah. Well, that's impressive. Not really, actually. Whoops, that went by quick. Okay, Monica. Hi again, SMDJ. How's things going so far? Good, glad to hear it. Always listening to bring up, yeah, Monica's gonna tell us to bring up ideas about the club. Hold on, I like it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh geez. No, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Yeah, and she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so, yeah. That's her talking about whatever. Then we're gonna read Monica's poem. You're the club reader. Shouldn't you be confident in your writing? The hole in the wall. It's the hole in the wall. There's lore in Monica's poems. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Alright, here we go. Save. Page 3. Alright. Before we continue, I need to refill my water. Because all this reading is going to make my throat dry, so... Quick pause, and then we're going to get back to the action, so... 1 minute, be right back. Alright. Let's get back to this. So, past, we made it through sharing our poems. Okay. Here's where we're also gonna get some new content, because we're gonna get to the Yuri and Natsuki fight, and instead of picking Sayori, we're gonna side with Natsuki, and that's probably gonna cause more problems, but it is new content, so they're gonna argue about sharing the poems. When's poem panic gonna kick in? There it is. There we go, there's poem panic. Suddenly both girls turned to me, as if I didn't even notice I was standing there. As for DJ, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the symbol writing is more effective, then this wouldn't be happening in the first place. What's the point of making poems that all... What's the point of making poems at all to convey your... for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, some DJ. Wait. And then Yuri's gonna make her point. Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course I'll... We have done Help Me Sayori. But it's time to pick one of the other options. And so this is the Natsuki route. Yuri, you really are talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I wrecked my brain in an attempt to back up myself here. I think that conveying your feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It's like it lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows you how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, we talked about this yesterday. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can be definitely hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets catched in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but also feel bad for her. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So, you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, SMDJ. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a deep breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori Monica look away. Anyways, think about your... I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. And so he looks away, avoiding eye contact for some reason. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, alright? So much reading. I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, SMDJ. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Haha. So joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Oh, so for me joining the club ruined the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we all can relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take some time to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. Oh, I disagree, Monica. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Haha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it'll be worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. It was fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright mostly. How are you guys, DJ? Well, I feel the same. It was neat talking to everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you've learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn more about the kinds of poetry everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with some newfound determination. As a DJ, you ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. It's really been a while since we walked home together. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Natsuki and Yuri. Does that thing kind of happen often? No, not at all. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Let's see why they're good friends. Yeah, everyone happy together. That's it. Every day's gonna be so fun. Looks like Sayori still hadn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Surely being friends with everyone will be nice, but does that have to stop there? Well, we'll see what the future holds, Sayori. Pet Sayori on the shoulder. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Man. Alright, next poem. I think we're saving the poems on page 1, so we're gonna write our next poem shortly, but I think now would be a good time to go back to the in-game desktop. We finished the day, we did some new dialogue options, so it would be good to see if we unlocked anything, which we have. Hey, we're at the funny number, we have 69. 69% of data collected. Let's go. So we got pictures. We got some pictures unlocked. So let's see. We now have the Natsuki CG. Write a poem for Natsuki. We now have the Natsuki CG. Do we have anything else? Alright, doesn't look like we have anything else. We're only missing one other Natsuki CG since I already have that one. So we only got the Natsuki CG, interestingly enough. But we also got a new side story, finally. been a while since we got a side story. Respect. Natsuki and Monica. Interesting. Respect. So, we now have that under our belt. So maybe next episode we can do the respect side story. Also make sure next episode my allergies aren't interfering, since I know I've been pausing a lot while reading. But I'm doing fine. I mean, we've been only going for about like less than an hour, so we still have plenty of time to go and do content. But before that, I should probably plug my laptop in. So hold on a second. Ugh. Alright, laptop plugged in. Oh man, why is my preview delayed by a few seconds? Ugh. Well, we're obviously gonna write the next poem for Natsuki. It's not gonna be the perfect poem, because I think I'll do the perfect poem on the third poem slot. So we'll write another casual Natsuki poem. See what we can get from that. So yeah. So I guess we're gonna go back in. Of course, gaming. Let's see whatever those are. Yeah, for children, those are easily disturbed. So back in we go. We're gonna load up the next poem. Alright, so we gotta do a lot of Natsuki words, or at least 10 of them. So I'm gonna see how many I can get. I know a lot of like the food words relate to like Natsuki. Oop. Alright, let's get a couple other words for the other two. There we go. Another Natsuki, mostly Natsuki poem written. So now we need to go save on page 3. So there we go. Oh, I might actually override that for a second, just so there's a character in the thumbnail. There we go. In the image. Yes, override the save. Sayori. Hi again, it's DJ. Hey, see yours. Yeah. You look like you're in a good mood. I see. That's pretty simple to be in a good mood. So you know what? I'm kind of hungry. This is the whole thing where Sayori forgets to bring us money for a snack, and Natsuki's gonna come in with a cookie. But smack. Hey, cookie. Is it a miracle? Did I pay my retribution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. There we go, Natsuki throwing the cookie at Sayori. And yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, I gave you that one. Ah, jeez. I get it. Nom. Sayori suddenly bites down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away. Here and I laugh. Jeez, you can be such a kid sometimes. Where's Monica? Everyone asks where Monica is. And Monica's practicing piano. I wonder why. I've been learning to play the piano. Everyone tries to eat in their cookie. Here we go. More Natsuki content. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. Pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand and quickly turns it over. Quickly, presumably to check its for wrinkle. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. Just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyways, let's put this one back in the box. I'm gonna go get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything that you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. At the end of the chapter, Minori and Alice found Monica! And Natsuki raises her voice from across the closet. I peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Haha, so sorry. The teacher got mad for me taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean it up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to reach for it. Trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they look really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's also a collapsing stool that hangs on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and help and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Ah! Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reaches the top shelf. The stool would be fine enough for me to stand, or yeah, would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ugh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes across the edge of the shelf. See? Ah! Box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. Stool wobbles. Whoa! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger box like that. I can just reach it. I can just reach them, so just... I said I could do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desks attached to them, so they would be too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah, it's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs on the chair and then slowly balances on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the wall of the doorway and simply just watch. Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs the stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can... Ooh, I can almost see a purse skirt. Gah! I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Ugh. Natsuki wraps her arm around the parfait box, girls box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf. Ugh, heavy. Hey, SMDJ. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Here, take this one. Eh? But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. Slowly reach up to release my grip from the chair. What do you mean by stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Yeah, Natsuki looks like she realized something but she'd lose her balance if she moved. Natsuki, the box. Oh boy. What are you looking at? I'm trying to look at Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just, Natsuki, try not to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. Ah. Chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Ah. Scene turns into chaos in a split second. Chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. Box topples off out of her hands and the book go flying. I got you. I don't got you. I don't got you. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ugh. Ugh. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Gak! She presses her arm straight into me, propping herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that that's not the floor beneath her. Gah! Gross! Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself back to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put my manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Also, that can we back up for a second? Let's not talk about that comment Natsuki made. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation, Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. It looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she desperately was trying to smoothen out. I must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she cannot get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of yelling, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeals. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partly my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just... every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club. Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll clean this up. I'll move the rest of the manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up for a bit, right? We can get started once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. That sounds strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and still sniffles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but it's nice that... But being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silence between us as I begin to gather the scattered books. Make sure to slip them in the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the book on the shelf. Or hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wants it put. Then I get the stool and quickly finish the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. How about the stool? Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki holds the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyways. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up, if you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and open up the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making notes of all the subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. At some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share our poems again. I guess I'll hold on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I returned my seat and slipped the book in my bag. Alright, time to do poems again. Although I'm gonna get up for a second because I gotta clear my throat because I've been doing all this reading. So 1 minute, be right back, and we're gonna start sharing the poems again. Alright, I'm back and I got a little snack. So, we're gonna do some manga reading. Well, not manga reading. We're gonna do some poetry reading while I munch on some bread. I also realized we've been going for about an hour. I'm gonna see how much more of this we can get through. I realized if we need a part 2, then we'll need a part 2. Or we'll tack it on to like in the next stream, but yeah. Anyways, time to visit Natsuki again. Alright. Let's cheer Natsuki up with a poem. Natsuki reads the poem. She keeps glaring at me, and then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it at least more than once. Grr. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, it wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. Trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. You want to break a bread? I'm gonna say break that Kit Kat bar, but I only have bread. Well, in that case, well, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she's just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigilantly scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters on the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red face Natsuki quickly runs out of the room. Hey, SMDJ. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that. Voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and gives it swiftly pick it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, SMDJ? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyways, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? You don't have to answer that. You know what? You don't need to answer that question. It's just something for you to think about, you know? Hey! Natsuki comes back and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Monica, neither of us noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But SMJ wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share poems with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think SMDJ is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would have to want to read this anyways. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to it. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh, never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess SMGJ is right, Natsuki. It's not fair to not let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns the poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyways, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Well, that was a shocking turn of events. Amy likes spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. So then this is like the whole thing about the spider poem. And, you know, not judging other people's hobbies. You know, a new dialogue. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about it yesterday. But it's been, well, I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow's too, okay? Alright, I will. And I hope you look forward to mine tomorrow too. It's gonna be the perfect Natsuki poem. I will just say her next. Ooh. I like this one, SVJ. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's the way that's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it was a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But then again, conveying feelings is pretty important in the whole part of the thing. Yeah, maybe. I don't even know what kind of writing you do you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Well, we're gonna learn Sayori's type of writing when we do the Sayori perfect poem. Why do I? Yeah. Okay, so I think a lot of this is reuse stuff. So talking about you know, yeah. Okay, so this is like the whole conversation about feelings. So yeah, did you write all this? You're right. Your writing's amazing. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? Sorry, I'm eating while I'm reading, but you know, you were talking while eating a cupcake, like day one. So don't judge me. Hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So there we go. Yuri. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's new dialogue. Are you still mad at me? Yeah. For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing style over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when disrespecting her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri. You might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, it just comes out as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, then the thing I want to keep inside comes out and makes people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It'll make it easier for you if you don't experience any concerns. Besides, I have my book with me. I have my books with me. That's all I need. That is not a good mentality to have, Yuri, and I dislike this choice of going Natsuki, and I'm sure the same thing's gonna happen when I go with the Yuri route. But that's in due time. Yuri smiles sadly, and I puts her hand on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that this is how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. So I guess I'm not sharing my poem with Yuri. There we go, new dialogue. I was expecting it. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have gotten along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyways, I already read your poem, but you could go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. This is the Save Me Load Me. The Save Me Load Me lore. And then I think this is about. Sometimes you face a difficult decision, and when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or whenever something unexpected happens. Wait, is that even a writing tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She knows. Okay, and then we save again. So we should be able to do save at the start of the day and save middle of the day. So this is actually working out nicely. I think before I continue, I'm gonna go back to the desktop again. I'm gonna see if anything has changed. Whoa! Side story and pictures again. It's happening so fast. The other Natsuki CG. Yep, I saw that coming. Second Natsuki CG. Anything else? No, it's just CGs. Which I think, you know what? Just for the rest of the episode, I'm gonna switch this to the desktop background, but I might put that Monica one back. The Monica one's really pretty. And side story. Balance. Let's go. So we have 2 side stories now. So we can definitely... we'll probably do what we did for these 2. We're like, we'll do these in between the main run. So next episode might be Respect, and then we'll do 2 episodes of like other, like we'll do like the Yuri route, the Sayori route, and then we'll do Balance. So, because I think if we keep doing the other routes, we will hopefully unlock more of those. I don't know how many more side stories there are. Side stories, 6 side stories. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's still 2 more to go. And I have a feeling we'll unlock those other 2 by doing the other routes. We're now at 70%. That's crazy. We are making so much progress. It's looking fantastic. I do think if we don't do the day, at least I gotta at least write the perfect poem before we end the stream. And we're already at like an hour 22. This stream's probably gonna go for about an hour and a half, so like another like 20 minutes or so. So, because it is getting late for me, and I actually got to go, eat some dinner soon. Like I said, this bread was just a snack, so. Alright, we're done reading each other's poem. Oh yeah, it's festival time. Festival time. we're gonna have the argument about the festival. Are you kidding me, Monica? Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't think you signed up for. I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, everyone has different feelings about the event. It's a place to get more club members. Everyone doesn't want to perform. Well, maybe. Tsukila doesn't have an argument. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. What about you, Yuri? Yuri, yeah. So. Wait, hold on. What? What? Oh yeah, reading poems in front of each other. No, this is too sudden. So this is like everyone being like. Alright, so yeah, this is everyone. Okay, so this whole part is everyone reading their poems. I'm just gonna skip until there is potentially new content. Can't wait. Ready to go home? Yep. Looks like you 2 always go home together. It's kind of adorable. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It's nice. Must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Okay. There is no Natsuki option here, so we're going to go with the Sayori option. I was thinking about what you said earlier. What? Oh, I think dialogue is slightly changed. So, like, let's say one day Natsuki asks you to walk home. What kind of question? Why are you putting me on the spot? Oh, okay, this is different. I'm so used to the Yuri versus Sayori debate. I was really out here about to press Sayori. Oh, I'm about to cause more chaos and turmoil with this choice. Well, I'm committing. Sayori, I promise your route's gonna be either next or it's gonna be after Yuri, which is gonna hurt you more. But since this is new dialogue, I'm I would still walk. So let's say, yeah, Natsuki asks you to walk home. I would still walk with. My honest answer would be I still walk with Sayori, but I would walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That's nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admit it. Jeez. There's not... Okay, she took that a little better than I expected. There's not even a point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you, Sayori. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone's a little different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. And it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. But then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? So that took as bad as the ways I thought it was going to take. Alright. So it's time for the perfect poem. We're going to try and write the perfect poem. And after that, we might go to the... I'm going to go back to the desktop immediately, see if anything unlocks. And then I'm going to see where we're at with time, because I don't want to rush through what's going to happen with the perfect poem. And plus, it's probably going to take me a few tries to get this just like that. It's probably going to take me a few tries just to get the perfect poem. It took me forever with the... There we go. That's an easy start. Chocolate, candy. Pink. I thought of romance for a second because of the manga. Marshmallow, ribbon, milk, jump, skirt. Swimsuit was one of them. Cute. Poof. Shiny. I was between shiny and luck. Candy. Vanilla. Bubbles. Yeah, my bubbles is one. Hair. I'm at 14 out of 20. Oh, none of these are screaming Natsuki for me. Nope, yeah, it's sunset. We were getting close to having it. Now I gotta do it all over again. Jump, pout. Nope, yeah, that's a Yuri word. That's a Yuri word. Summer. Snow, yeah, silly Sayori. There's like 4 or 5 that I know off the top of my head because they're in the thumbnail. Oh yeah, rainbow is Sayori. Whoops. Clouds. That's a word. Fluffy. Pink. Valentine. Ribbon. Yeah, no, I think I remember clicking nightgown on the previous one. Flower. Nope, that was Sayori. I thought of like flower as the ingredient. Okay, skipping is 1. Poof. Hair. Valentine. Sugar. I clicked 2 by accident. That was lucky. Lollipop. Nope. Ribbon, nibble. No, dance is Sayori. Color is Sayori, okay. Hope is Sayori. Anime. Play. Nope. Because I thought of the whole, like, Play With Me Act 2 thing. Marshmallows. Vanilla. Boop. Pink. Nightgown. I almost missed that. Hair. Anime. Valentine. Fears, Sayori. This is why I definitely think I'm probably gonna just end the stream with the perfect poem. So there's gonna kind of have to be a part 2 to this. So I don't know. Maybe I should get. I'm gonna figure this out off camera. Parfait girls. Special? No specials. God, this perfect poem. I have to do 2 more of these, but they are gonna be marshmallow. If it's one I know, I should just click it. Nope, Desire is Yuri. Fantasy. Swimsuit. Pout. Boop. Candy. Lollipop. Parfait. Pink. Kiss is one of them, okay. Popeye, I think, is an Natsuki word. Nightgown. Jump. Anime. 15 to 20. If I screw this up, I'm back at the beginning. Perfect poems are so hard. Laugh, Sayori! I was so close. Nibble. Pink. Boop. Swimsuit. Strawberry. Kiss. Bubbles. Hair. Cute. Vanilla. Fluffy. Candy. Kitty. Yeah, kitty cupcakes. Laugh is Sayori. Like I was leaning to that, but I wasn't sure. Click clumsy. I'm gonna click a couple of these just to learn them. Rose is Sayori. Hopeless is Sayori. Ribbon. Pink. Marshmallow. Puppy. Okay, puppy. Tears is Sayori. I forgot about that. Jump. That. Skipping. Cute. Marshmallow. Infinite is Yuri. This part of the game is a run killer. I'm not even talking about speedrunning. This is just like... This takes so much time. It took me so much time just to get the Yuri one. Marshmallow. Doki Doki. Ribbon. Jump. Strawberry. Bouncy. Cute. Hope is Sayori. Calm is Sayori. Headphones is... Okay, headphones and email Natsuki words. Good to work with. Essence. Essence is a Yuri word. Milk. Skirt. Vanilla. Candy. Doki Doki. Fantasy. Lucky Sayori. Email. Nibble. Puppy. Boop. Cute. Nightgown. Jump. Doki Doki again. Skipping. Ribbon. I'm like, I think Papa, yes. Anime. Pout. Oh, I'm at 18. Oh no. None of these are sticking out. That was lucky. Bouncing. I think I need one more. I need one. What's the last one? Hop. Okay. That should be it. If I get my achievement, I know I did it right. I need to save. Save. Boop. Main menu. Let me leave. Desktop. Alright, I got my achievement. Perfect poem. And I got mail. We just got a letter. And we got a new picture too. What do we get? We got 2. And there's a sound. Sketch of Natsuki's first CG being outlined and colored. Before being outlined and colored. During the poem game, write a perfect poem for Natsuki. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Natsuki. So yeah. So that's something I definitely gotta do for all the characters. Some concept art of Natsuki's second CG. Due to the scene lacking realism and generally absurdity, it was a challenge to get Natsuki's angle correctly, especially in perspective aligned with the background. Interesting. We just got like 2 of those. We got like 2 of those. Yeah, let's just check the mail. Ivan Laster OMG. Okay. Who is responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? This is I think this is hilarious. For God's sake, don't tell Pamela. I would get 404 in micros. I would get 404 in 1 microsecond. Are we relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on some context of tweets, i.e. not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from a controlled simulation. So that's about Monica's Twitter. Interesting. 71. That's about Monica's Twitter. Interesting. You know, I might leave the background of Natsuki. You know what? Also, files, internals. 404. DDLC. There's a DDLC document, but it's locked. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out. What timing I need for this. Oh, goodness gravy. Because it was a timing for the first one I did, too. Well, now we got a note. 404. Oh, we got a note 404. Crazy. Alright, let's see. How long have we been going? Almost like an hour 40. I think I might have to end this here because I don't want to rush through the next day with the perfect poem. and I still have to do, just to see if there's any new dialogue, I still have to do the entire scene with Natsuki of like baking the cupcakes. So I still have a lot to go. Not to mention, again, I gotta come back to the Sayori route and the Yuri route. So I still have a lot to go. So I think I'm gonna leave the episode off here. We made some great progress. I'll open this for a second. Monica's being late again. So we're gonna find out what happens since we wrote for Natsuki all 3 times. What events are gonna transpire next time? So I might have to do a poll. I might have to figure this out for myself off camera, because I feel like I gotta do a part 2 to this stream soon. But I did also want to like start a side story by like the next episode, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to figure out if you guys want me to focus on the main story first, or and like do the second half of the next. I feel like okay, I might have to do the Natsuki route first, then I'll do a side story, and then I'll do. Because you know what, we'll look at the playlist for a second. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of DDLC for now, but we are getting places. Two whole side stories unlocked, both Natsuki related. A bunch. We've had a new locked file to look at. We got new mail. We unlocked some new unlockables. Natsuki's our background for now. We'll come back to this lovely Monica space thing later. But yeah, for now, that's that. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. There's a lot more to do here, so I'll be back sometime in April, and hopefully my allergies will be a lot better, and we're gonna get this done. So still a lot more to go with this game, but we're getting through it. So we're definitely gonna hopefully get through this game 100% all the way through. So yeah, but I gotta go. Also looking at the time, it is almost 7 in my time. I gotta go. So I'm gonna end things here for now. But this has been a good episode, despite I know my allergies may have held back my reading a little bit. But we have been making progress. Apparently we have spent 30 hours in game, which I can't believe. That I took this screenshot when we had 69%, which is crazy. And yeah, we got perfect Natsuki. We have one more perfect poem to write, next time. And the Sayori route, I don't know when I'm going to get to the Sayori route, but we literally have perfect Sayori, and there's 2 like completion achievements and 1 secret one. We are 15 and 19% of achievements. We are getting towards 100% in the game, so it's going to be good. But for now, that's the end of it. I'm going to go now. But that has been DDLC Plus, reading manga with Natsuki, and it has led to some interesting outcomes. That is for sure. So I'm going to end things here for now. Till next time, though. If you have enjoyed, do leave a like. Comment, subscribe, always appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I come back to do more Doki Literature Club on the channel. I'll be back for it soon enough. Studio still seems to be bugging out, because we have not been live for 8 minutes, so Studio is having a fantastic moment. Let's see, is the edit button working? Edit button's still broken. That better be fixed by the next stream I do, which is probably not going to be till sometime in April. So, but yeah, that's everything for now. I'm going to figure out what I do next with the series. I'll be back soon. We got side stories to read. We got more main game content to do. I'm going to go now. I'm going to rest my voice. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. Take care. I appreciate Livy stopping by. I know the stream has been really active. But I promise next stream, a lot of stuff's going to probably happen. Whether we're doing the side story, or we're finishing Natsuki run first. A lot of stuff's going to go down. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. It's after time, everybody, and I need to go rest my voice, so, and, you know, clear up my allergies so I'm a lot better next time. I'll see you soon for something else.